See, Precious, I doing better. I doing better now. I had a lot to do with that because she was up from five, something hooting and hollering in the house. But anyway, nonetheless, I guess God has used different things to make sure you stay on track. So this morning, everyone, I want to read from, still from the book of Isaiah. Um, Isaiah 10:14 to 15 says, I have robbed their nest of riches and gathered up kingdoms as a farmer gathers eggs. No one can even flap, no one can even flap a wing against me or utter a peep of protest. But can the ox boast greater than the person who uses it? Is the saw greater than who saws? Can a rod strike unless a hand moves it? Can a wooden cane walk by itself? And today, I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful for health and strength. I'm grateful for my wife and grateful for my children. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. You know, uh, grateful for my men's group. We had men's group last night, and it was it was a really good session. Ontario was there as normal, but we had a really good conversation last night, and that was sort of one of those things that I kind of needed. Um, in this particular part of the scripture, it was just one of those reminders, that God was reminding uh, Israel, and He used Isaiah to remind Israel, who's really in charge, like who's really the boss here. And that was something that we spoke about um we spoke about in men's group last night, where we was talking about, the thing about the will of God is it's non-negotiable, right? Meaning that, you could you could want all you want and you could wish all you want. But at the end of the day, the ultimate decision is based on what God has for your life as a whole. It's not based on what your needs is now. It's not based on the fact that you going through something and you feel as though God should do something about it. No, the reality is that He don't really care how you feel. I mean, I'm sorry to give persons the blunt truth, but sometimes your pain is part of a greater purpose. Sometimes the small thing that you going through right now is just a part of something much bigger. And you have to accept that. Part of you accepting that is that you accepting God's will and you submitting to His will. So that was one of the things that we spoke about for those group of persons. So as I am grateful for you guys as well. So I walking into the gym now, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to speak this morning. I'm Carrie, and I relinquish my mic.